Our target in this question is to find the value of x. This is an exponential equation, or you can call it an indicial equation, and we are going to find x. Just watch and see how it's going to be done. It is very, very simple. 3 to the power of x plus 2 can be split into a product of indices that has the base of 3. According to the law of indices, this can be written as 3 to the power of x times 3 to the power of 2. Remember, in the law of indices, if you have the same base, you can take one of the base and add the power. So that is what we have here, which means we can also split this into a product of 3 to the power of x and 3 to the power of 2. Similarly, we split this into a product of 4 to the power of x times 4 to the power of 1. Of course, anything to the power of 1 is that thing, so we don't need to put the 1 there. 4 is the same thing as 4 to the power of 1. Now that you have this, everything is equal to 3, it becomes very simple. 3 to the power of 2 is 9. 9 times 4 is 36. So we'll be left with 3 to the power of x times 4 to the power of x times 36, because 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 4 is 36, and that is equal to 3. When you have numbers multiplying each other where the powers are the same but the bases are different, you can take the product of the bases and raise it to the same power. It means this power of x distributes across 3 and 4. That means 3 is raised to the power of x and 4 is also raised to the power of x. That is what this statement means. So you multiply the bases and raise them to the same power, the common power. Times 36 equals 3. Of course, 3 times 4 is 12, so we have 12 to the power of x times 36 equals 3. To obtain x, we need to divide through by 36, so that we have 12 to the power of x as the subject of formula. That gives us 12 to the power of x equals 3 divided by 36. 3 into 3 is 1, 3 into 36 is 12. So we have 12 to the power of x equals 1 over 12. Now, we need to write this 1 all over 12 in index form. And in index form, the inverse of 12 is simply written as 12 to the power of negative 1. This is how you represent the inverse of a number. Just write that number and raise it to the power of negative 1. And that gives us 12 raised to the power minus 1. That means 1 over 12 is 12 raised to the power minus 1. Now the bases are the same. Feel free to equate the power. It therefore means that x equals to minus 1. And that is the answer to the question. You can see that it is very simple and straightforward. If you enjoyed this and you understood it, then try this simple one. Find x if 9 to the power of root x equals root 27 raised to the power x. And put your answer in the comment section. I'll be there to answer you. Thank you for watching this video and hope to see you in our next video.